Caleb Williams has started to move on up on that stock market for what he has turned out to be. Me and C-Dubb here on today's Mailbag episodes are here to give you 3 reasons why Caleb Williams has started to flourish. And then we will give you our bold predictions for the Bears versus the Jaguars tomorrow morning. And then dive into the mailbag. Y'all know we gonna tune in, have a lot of fun, and we gonna make sure y'all get right for this live event. But you know, you gotta hear this music first.
Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears. If you're new here, welcome in. Hit that subscribe button. For our family that's returning, welcome back. It's time to have a great episode and get ready for the Bears as they prepare to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. C-Dubb, he here with me. What's the word?
What's the word, man? I hear the Washington Commander fans want to be ops. Calm y'all ass down, y'all. We ain't on that with y'all.
We trying to chill. But before we get into today's content, we are happy to announce that we are rolling and got our live watch party up and set up. So here is the opportunity to go ahead and get situated. It's taking place October 27th. The Bears versus the Commanders. Scan that QR code. Go ahead and reserve your mama, your sister, your couple cousins, and your besties and your homies. Go ahead and reserve y'all table by hitting that and scanning that QR code. $25 a ticket. Drinks, food, giveaways. What more can you want? Obviously, y'all got to buy y'all food and drinks, but free giveaways. What more do you want? Let's make it clear. But let's get into the content. C-Dubb. We are here to let the people know, receive 3 reasons why Caleb Williams are flourishing. You got it first. Take it away.
Yeah, man. Caleb is definitely going in an upward trajectory. We're gonna start with the most obvious protection. The offensive line in the last couple of weeks have been better, can I dare I say mediocre. A little bit better than mediocre last game. But the game again, too, we played before the last game. I forgot who we played. That's a damn shame. But for the last
The
couple
Rams.
games, the Rams, there we go. They've been playing pretty well. So that's the first reason, and I think the main reason. The second reason, Shane Waldron he got it together. He has become less cute, even though we had a little cute play in the first quarter last game. He ultimately called a good game for Caleb Williams. And the third, and I don't know if this is going to surprise you guys, but the tempo, the up tempo, I'm going to call it the Chicago Bears fast break. I love it for Caleb Williams, and that is an absolute reason why he has become such a good guy, good quarterback, and he's only going to get better. That fast break offense is almost kind of unstoppable with the weapons he got on his team, and the offensive line playing pretty well. That'll be my 3, the reasons that Caleb Williams is starting to take off.
For sure. Caleb Williams is absolutely starting to take off. My man, 70%, no touchdowns in the last few games, just ripping it up. First of all, blatant disrespect by the NFL to give Jaden Daniels the rookie of this week when Caleb Williams had more touchdowns, more passing yards, and a better completion percentage. But that's not the topic for today. But I thought I should mention it. But we cool. We gonna keep it pushing. But number one reason why Caleb Williams is starting to flourish, C-Dubb, in my opinion, is due to the leadership council. That includes guys like Mercedes Lewis, Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, and a couple more players that's a part of that council. After that game against Indianapolis, they went and talked to Shane Waldron and said, "Hey, gang, we vets and we plan to win something. Stop this BS. Let's go ahead and get it right." And for the last the last game, these guys look like they got their head on straight and they moving in the right direction. So big shout out to the guys speaking up. And like Mercedes Lewis said, hey, we here to win games. I ain't got much longer in this league. I want to win games, not sit around and monitor and pussyfoot with this. Number 2 is obviously Shane Waldron. He got his head out his backside and he started to call grown man plays. He's challenging his offensive line to go downhill and be men. You know what I'm saying? If you want to create a interesting fight against your opponent, you're not gonna come in there not swinging. You're gonna come in there swinging and let them know that you right here within the rules of the game. That's what Shane Waldron has allowed his guys to do. And the third reason why is because Matt Eberflus has provided that security blanket for Caleb Williams the entire season. That's his defense. We know he's going to make mistakes. We know he's looked great, you know what I'm saying, these last few weeks. But there's going to be a time where he screw up again. Maybe not say for the whole game, but he's going to have a moment. That's just a part of quarterbacking. And guess what? The greatest security blanket that Caleb Williams has in his back pocket right now, a top 5 defense. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Matt Eberflus. Those are my 3 reasons why.
And I'm kind of interested why you just didn't say the Chicago Bears defense, and you put Matt Eberflus in there. I see it. I see it. I see why. But I would have been good with just the Chicago Bears defense.
Matt Eberflus, this is his side of the ball. This is his system on the defense.
And I loved what you said. What did you say? You said the Great Round Table or some shit in the first one. What'd you say?
The Leadership Council.
The Leadership Council.
That's what they is. Hey.
The UN of the Chicago Bears.
Get your goof. This is NATO. Goof ass. But hey, we talked about the 3 reasons why Caleb Williams is starting to flourish. You guys leave your 3 reasons down below. C-Dubb, before we get into the mailbag, what are some of your bold predictions for the game tomorrow when the Bears take off early as hell versus the Jacksonville Jaguars? Come on, man. I'm messing up name. Jaguars.
Hey, bro, I'm a cognac boy, but I don't know how I feel about drinking like 7:30. That's normally for the winos, but we might have to make
Don't even worry about it. I'm going to have my coffee. We good.
So let's start at number 1. I love what DJ Moore has been doing the last couple weeks. It actually culminated in his biggest game of the season, 100 and something yards, 2 touchdown passes. But now that it seems that we starting to get our chemistry right between Caleb Williams and DJ Moore, this is going to be a big game from Roman Dunze. Look for a 2 or 3 touchdown game from Rome Dunze.
Really? Okay.
Bombs down the field for Rome. And at 2, it's really been, and you've been taking it, because we watch football and we get paid for commentating over it and analyzing it, if you want to say. We know the importance of this guy and what he has brought to this team. But he has yet to have a statement game in this
I know
season.
where you going.
Montez Sweat.
Yep.
With 3 sacks on Sunday morning. And that's what all I got for y'all. And also, Caleb, he is going to go crazy this game. Expect him to have even better numbers than last week.
For sure. Not mad at it. And hey, one caveat. Hey, Caleb Williams said he keep receipts and he take notes. Hey, Caleb Williams, I hope you see this, big dog, before game day. I got one receipt for you. They saying you going up against a generational talent over there. Who better? Who better? I'm just saying. But hey, I got bold predictions. My first one is that the Bears win this game by at least 10 points. The Jaguars, boo-boo the fool. Y'all play in London every single year. Y'all decided to still take off to London late this week knowing y'all had a hurricane. Oh, yeah, we don't care y'all tired. We going to beat y'all tired ass to a good nap. It's all good. Then the next one is one of the backups is going to get a pick. There's either Jalen Jones or Elijah Hicks. That's going to be filling in for the 2 guys that's out in Brisker. And maybe Tyreek Stevenson. If Tyreek Stevenson misses it, we insert Jalen Jones in there. One of those guys going to get themselves a pick.
Okay.
Then the last one, I'm with you. Rome Odunze has a great game.
Yes.
But here's the caveat.
What's
the
that?
Bears got to block the edge rushers from Jacksonville. They coming.
Who they got over there? Josh
Allen, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but these
are
some good pass rushers with good numbers.
Yeah.
So
okay.
We're going to keep the eye on that. But y'all let us know some of y'all bold predictions. In the meantime, in between time, we going to post this QR code, and then we about to jump into the mailbag. So while you listening to the mailbag, go ahead and scan the QR code and listen. And then get your seat reserved as we continue on. But C-Dubb, we about to get right into it. The first voicemail is from John Johnson from South Carolina.
JJ.
Bobby, Keita, Dave, Debo, everybody, Cognac Boys, how y'all doing? It's your boy John Johnson from South Carolina. Hey, quick thing, man. I left a voicemail the other day. I was talking about Matt Eberflus and him being the head coach. And I really don't care too much for that. I hope it work out with him because I doubt they probably get rid of him. But anyway, Javon Dexter. I love what Javon Dexter is doing, and I want y'all guys' viewpoint on it. In the draft, when they had a choice to get Jalen Carter, but they didn't get him, so we ended up getting Javon Dexter. I was upset about it, but I'm looking at the stats. I'm looking at everything. To me personally, because everybody's saying, not everybody's saying, but it's saying Javon Dexter is still behind Jalen Carter. I don't see how he's behind because I love the production that he's doing. I love what he's doing, and I don't see that dog that I see in him that I see in Jalen Carter. Is it just me, or do y'all guys see it? Javon Dexter, my boy Andrew Billings, big ball that's in the middle. I love what them guys doing. Man, if you can kick Walker in on the inside with them guys too, and keep those guys together. You got Sweat on the other side. You got Taylor on the other end. Man, that defense is dynamic. It looks so good. I hope it stays the same way. Dexter, he's going to just keep getting better. He's going to get better. At the end of the day, I think he'll be way better than Carter. Tell me what y'all guys think about it. Is it just me? Am I crazy? Or what? Y'all let me know. Boy, John Johnson calling all the way from Utahville. Hey, Chi-Town up. Bears down. Love the show, guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, you already know. And big shout out to you, John. And you did send in another voicemail saying that we can kick it. Since you still down at SC, my boy, I left South Carolina, unfortunately. I live closer to Chicago now. Charleston, South Carolina is still my home. So I'm going to be down there soon. I'll definitely make sure I'll let you know what's to it. But when you talk about my man's Dexter versus Carter, right now, first of all, when it all happened, I told people, Ryan Poles finna get up off Jalen Carter and go get Darnell Wright. I was called a goofy. I was called idiot. I was told I was reaching. I told I was doing too much. And then on draft day, trade the pick, go get Darnell Wright. Yeah, we win. But when it comes to Javon Dexter, my man he said he has a sack goal of 8 sacks for this season. I say he exceed that sack total by at least 3 or 4 sacks. So that's 12 sacks on the season. I say he about to have a big season, and he's about to continue his play. We know he on a nice run sack streak right now. Let's hope he can keep it up versus these damn Jaguars tomorrow. But hey, C-Dubb, how you feeling?
Hey man, shout out to you, and you are not crazy, JJ. Let me just give you the facts real quick. A lot of y'all like to play with the numbers. I'm not a numbers guy, but I'll just give you guys the numbers between Jalen Carter and Javon Dexter. Okay, let's start. Games played, Javon Dexter wins. Tackles, Javon Dexter wins 7-3 to Jalen Carter's 3. Assist tackles, 7-6. Javon Dexter wins. Combined tackles, Javon Dexter 14, Jalen Carter 6. Sacks, Javon Dexter 4, Jalen Carter 0. 1 fumble recovery for Javon Dexter, none for Jalen Carter. I mean, do we even have to say anything else?
I think real quick, I just think people just going off the name. Georgia product, big, expected to do a lot of big things out of the draft. His career is not over, but it's been underwhelming, bro, if we keep it at a buck.
Hey man, when you comparing it to a superior player, there is no comparison. Look at the numbers. Sorry, I wanted them too, nephew, but hey, you was right.
Hey, I told y'all Darnell was sliding. Hey, we told y'all he was sliding, but appreciate the call, John. I wish you can come to our live watch party, bro. But I know South Carolina, you got to handle some business down there. And why would you come to the coolness when you still got heat down there? Boy, I'm going to miss it this winter. But that ain't the topic. We going to move on, C-Dubb. The next caller, the next voicemail is coming from Measy from the low end. Here it
No,
go.
he from the low end.
Bobby, C-Dubb, what's the word, man? It's Measy G from the low end calling again. Just want to say, I told them last week they got to punish bad teams, and that's what they did. They bust their ass. You know what I'm saying? They put the icing on the cake for that bad ass trade they gave us. We appreciate it, but that just put the icing on the cake. Now we got another week, another bad team got to smash on their ass. They painted Trevor Lawrence as the golden child, sunshine, but hair blowing in the wind ass nigga. So we got to punish them in London. Stamp it 3 in a row. Make this the game that you get on 4 in a row. You get on that roll. You really get on that. Then another thing, I want to talk about Sweat. Sweat production, he probably not getting a sack, but it's like comparing NBA terms with a guy who get 3 blocks a game. That don't mean he's better than a guy that get 1 block a game. So the 1 block a game guy could get 20 closeouts, 20 great defensive, and a guy with 3 blocks could only get 5 good closeouts, So the numbers is not going to show, but when you watch the game, you know he's doing what he got to do. Then the last thing I got to say is this the game where Keenan Allen show out? Because he ain't had one yet. Is this Keenan Allen, 5 catches, 80 yards, touchdown? We may see, man. I hope so. So, wide receivers, they be divas a little bit. You got to be, if you're a wide receiver, you should want the ball. You should want to score. So before it become a problem, maybe this is the game that you take out. Let me know what y'all think, man. Chicago up, better.
Appreciate the call, Measy. I know you in the city because the low win in the city. Will we see you at the watch party? Scan the QR code right now. But hey, C-Dubb, take it away.
Hey, everybody was saying that the game against the Carolina Panthers was a must win. But I never thought that the Bears had a chance to lose to the Carolina Panthers, which I think is the worst team in the NFL. I think this is a more tougher must-win game, and everybody. I know Trevor Lawrence hasn't lived up to all the hype that he's supposed to, but he's still a serviceable NFL quarterback. So this will be a great competition. The guy has 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's throwing at 59%, completion percentage. So it ain't nothing to laugh at now. He is mobile. But I still think this is a must-win for the Chicago Bears just to keep this streak alive and keep their confidence up. Because the last part of the back end of the schedule is hell. So you want to make sure you take care of the games that you were supposed to win. And I think the Chicago Bears are supposed to win this game right here. And Keenan Allen, yeah, he due for a game. I think it's going to come. But previously in this episode, I said Odunze is going to show out this game. So if it's Keenan, I don't even get over either. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I think right here, C-Dubb, I'm going to categorize this game as the heat check game. The Bears on the heat check game.
I like
you know what I'm saying? Since we talking about our basketball references and stuff, since Measy did it, you kind of did it. I'm going to say this is a heat check game. The Bears hit 2 big-time 3-pointers. Can you come down and hit the third before you go sit on the bench?
Oh, bro.
And what the bench is the bye week. And I say this right here, we're going to see if let me say this right. This is another check mark for the Chicago Bears. And what I mean by that is, do you come out and handle business before you go into the bye, or do you come in with the lackadaisical mindset, say, hell, fuck it, if we lose, we going into the bye? So we're going to see what this team is made of. I'm going to place my confidence and say that they come out prepared and ready to win, and I think it's necessary to win because after the bye week, you have 3 very winnable games before you get into the trenches of your schedule. So you got the Patriots, the Commanders, and the Arizona Cardinals after the bye week. You got to take care of business right now and stack as many wins as you can. This is the heat check game, bro.
Oh, I love that, nephew. And I'm gonna go a little further and say we're gonna see what a mental fortitude is.
That's a
You
great way
off
to
in
put it.
you off in another continent in Europe. You've been there since Tuesday or Monday,
Hmm.
supposedly. It's easily to lose your concentration. Got a young rookie quarterback. How are you going to perform when you all the way across the pond? I'm sure he got his girl over there too. uh are you really focused on football? This is a great, I love that take, nephew. This is a great test of mental fortitude for the Chicago Bears, and it's a young team too, so it's gonna tell us a lot.
For
It's gonna
sure.
tell us a lot.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, we keep it pushing. This next one is from Donovan.
What's going on, Hayes? What's going on, team? It's your boy Donovan, man. Hey, I was just thinking, man, and I was trying to think of a topic I wanted to build off of to give a voicemail, and I think I found it. Just as far as the hierarchy in our division, obviously, our division is very good and whatnot, but everybody thought before the season, everybody thought the Vikings was going to be the worst, but they was going to be one of the best fourth place teams in the league and shit. Now them niggas 5-0, and we don't play none of them until obviously the later part of the season, and I think that's really when motherfuckers is going to realize, like, we are one of the best teams in this division and in this conference because we have a very competent offense. Now it's starting to come together and whatnot. And then our defense is the best in the division. Yes, the Vikings have a good defense. They have the best scheme, but we have the best personnel. And I think by the time we play the Vikings, we're going to have enough film on that defense to be able to attack it. Now, obviously, we got a rookie quarterback and whatnot, but I think Caleb is mature enough to be to a point where you can trust him with shit like that by that time. And, knock on wood, all that stuff, make sure everything goes well the way we want it to go. I just want to see us in the playoffs, man. That's why I'm just sitting here tracking this shit the way I'm tracking it. But I'm like, when it comes down to it, everybody loves the Lions and shit. Oh, they fixed their secondary. No, they didn't. They drafted 2 rookies, and rookies been getting bullied all season. Now, we know how that feels, but it really hasn't helped. Their defense, Aiden Hutchinson is a dog, but he can't do it all by himself type shit. And then the Packers, their team is okay. I mean, it's Matt LaFleur. He's going to win some games. But I do think they're a bit overrated. But this is not about them. This is about us proving that we're the best when it comes down to it. And I think we're going to beat all them teams at home, and we're going to steal at least one on the road from whichever one. I hope it's Green Bay. I low-key want to beat Detroit on Thanksgiving too, but that's another story for another day. And in this division, you're all 4-2, and win some more games outside of the division and stuff like that, and have a good record going into the playoffs, man. I just want to see us in the playoffs, man. I've never seen it before. My fandom for the Bears is a bit. Let me know what y'all think.
Oh, hey, Donovan, you got cut off there, but I get your drift. Now, when we talk about the division, I'm just gonna keep it quick and I'm gonna just keep it a buck. The Vikings, look, I know they got out to a great start, but that last game versus the Jets, it showed me something. I believe that the Chicago Bears, as when they get ready and face them, they should be fine. I think that's, like you said, there's gonna be enough film on these guys to where you're going to be able to scheme open a lot of things. And if you don't allow the Vikings to jump on you early, you should be good and keep yourself in the game and give yourself a chance to win. The Lions, I think Matt Eberflus has been Johnson's number. He pretty much damn near outcoached him just about every time he's played him, especially the last year, except when he dropped the ball against the Lions. But they're no slouch. I'm gonna still show the love and respect to their offense, to the way that they have, how they can run the ball. But though they have a decent offense, I'm with you. The defense is suspect. When we talk about the Packers, I've been telling people that Jordan Love is an erratic thrower of the football. We've seen that, and he just did a Will Levis 2.0 this past weekend. But I would say we still can't overlook them, because when it comes to the Bears and the Packers, it's a mental hurter. A mental
Hurdle.
hurdle.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing else other than that. It's mental. They got to get themselves right mentally before they can beat the Packers. And that's what it's going to come down to. C-Dubb, what you got?
When I look at the landscape, and especially coming from a guy from a point of view of an ultimate Bears fan, aka the Homer of homers, but just take my word for it. The Bears are in the best position in the division. You got the Minnesota Vikings playing out of their mind, overachieving, especially on offense. They do have weapons on the wide receiver side when you talk about Jefferson and Addison, but do you really believe that Darnold is just going to continue to do this? He might, but I will bet my money that he would not. You can see the last game, what happened. It kind of is starting to catch up with him. I'm really eager to see the next game that they play. You look at the Lions, yeah, they run the ball. They got some very good skill players at the running the ball. And Diggs and
not Diggs, Gibbs, you mean?
Gibbs
and Monty.
And Monty. That's really something you're gonna have to deal with. But and the Bears they got a little problem with running the ball early in games. They really just shut you down in the second half when you try to come to run. But I don't trust Goff. I just can't trust Goff to win the big game. And then what my nephew said about the Packers, I'm gonna just have to agree with that. He echoes my sentiments exactly. The Bears sit at a great position. They've been through a lot in these first 5 games, from awful performances from the offensive side on the first game and probably the second game, if you want to say it. They have come out of this at 3-2. Probably the best skilled defense in this division, probably the most exciting offense in this division with a young generational talent quarterback, can I say, that is learning on the fly and is looking terrific for the last couple games. The Bears are in a great position. Plus, add the schedule. You guys gonna wear yourself out until we get to y'all. Y'all gonna be already done. I can't wait till we get to y'all, bro. I can't wait.
For sure. But there it is. Appreciate the call, Donovan. C-Dubb, the last one. You already know we black yet again.
Marifa.
This last one is for Marifa. Asa. Here it is.
Bobby, C-Dubb, hey, them cognac boys. What's happening, fellas? It's your man, Marifa Asa, black yet again, man. Listen, they gonna tally up some hoes or whatever the hell they be saying over there in England, man, this weekend, but we gonna see, man. But I'ma tell you right now, before I get into my predictions, man, for the game, I want to tear off into Braxton Jones as right now, okay? They say on PFF, Braxton Jones is doing a good job and he a good left tackle because he don't give up no sacks. I said, a bullshit. Bullshit, because I watched the film. I watched all 22, okay? I saw Swift's video that Swifty put out on Braxton Jones, and Swifty showed it, man. Braxton Jones was getting his ass worked on every damn game coming the last couple of games, man. All the pressures in his face, and I know he ain't give up the sack and all of that, but he can't anchor and hold a bull rush for nothing to save his mama. If his mama was back there, he wouldn't be able to stop a bull rush, okay? So Braxton Jones, man, he just can't hold up, and I don't give a damn what PFF say. They don't know what the hell they talking about. But every time Braxton Jones get pass rush in his face, he in the backfield, which causes the whole line to shift. It causes Caleb to have to run. Caleb had to get out the pocket because Braxton can't hold his man at the line of scrimmage. Now, that's a problem. We need to put in Ron Omega DZ so he had to get his hits in up, and we see if he can anchor on that line to give Caleb the time he needs. Okay, now, enough of that. I'm going to get on this game now. Jacksonville in London. This going to be like a little mini Super Bowl for the Bears, okay? This is like a preview for the Bears Super Bowl type of setting. and the Bears gonna come out. They over there right now in England, kicking it with the people and enjoying themselves, man, and they getting ready for this game. Gonna tighten up them goddamn Jaguars, okay? You gotta be careful with that boy Brian Thomas, but you know, they said that Tyreek Stevenson on the end of the list and Brisker is out too, so we gotta be a little careful, but we still gonna tighten their ass up on the defensive line, okay? So Bears gonna win. Bears gonna win good now. Don't worry about that. But I'm gonna say here, I gotta get up out of here. I got a place to go, got people to see. You know what I'm gonna say before I leave. It's Chicago up. And bear down, baby. Now, TV, let's go.
Hey, you ain't ordering Harold's this time, but it still was busting. I ain't gonna lie to you. But my Reefer, just real quick for me, man. Look, I understand. Hey, Braxton ain't been perfect, but I will say this. For those that's trying to get him that one pressure on that one play to where Caleb held the ball and defender tried to get to Caleb, he had to get up out of there and he threw the ball away. I think it was kind of early in last week's game. Hey, that wasn't on Braxton. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't making excuses for him, but that wasn't on Braxton. That PFF said he ain't got no pressures. We live with it.
Oh, bro. Hey, PFF say Braxton ain't gave up a sack. I'm gonna have to ride with that, bro. Marifa, you my dog. I'm gonna have to take up for Braxton, bro. It is what it is. The man 7th in snaps, and he ain't gave up a sack yet. 346 snaps with no sacks given up. 5 penalties, though. He's 7th in getting penalties. That's what he does. He gets penalties at the wrong time. That's always been my problem with Braxton Jones. But he has been playing terrific. No
He
sack.
been shot. I mean, like I said, man, look, I can't argue with people saying he been getting pushed back. He get pushed back, but he be right there like
right
this.
there holding on. Hold on,
He
man.
hold on, big dog. He hold on. Hey, y'all can't. Hey, my Reefer, can we keep it a buck? My man's do be, he get pushed back, but when he get pushed back close to Caleb, he be there like this.
Caleb.
Hey,
Throw it, Caleb.
But C-Dubb, you got anything left, bro?
Hey, make sure y'all stop by October 27th. It's going to be busting. I can't wait to see all of y'all up there, man. It's going to be great meeting y'all for the first time in person, bro.
Really appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go ahead and scan that QR code before we roll up out of here. We appreciate you all. Make sure you go ahead and leave your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to be a part of the Mailbag episode, call in. The number to do so is 773-242-9336. Y'all already know we the #1 spot for everything Chicago Bears. Make sure you always bear down and Chi-Town up and bear down. We gonna see y'all at the ass crack of dawn. Peace.
FBG for 11.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.